So what's going on, Jordan?
Well, you have to do the intro.
Why? The last 4 of these haven't had an intro until like 15 minutes in.
Because you're supposed to edit all of that out.
I started the last one with us talking about buckets of chicken. What are you going to do about it? Yeah, that's right. You shrug.
I don't remember that. What are these?
Those are the Velcro to hold it onto the stand, the wire. Oh,
Shut up.
We're going handheld this time, baby. Why are we doing that, Jordan?
All right, so this is James and Jordan Talk to the Internet, episode something, 4. There's supposed to be some really shitty weather coming tomorrow. Have you heard about this?
I have heard about this.
Have you read about this?
I actually had maybe plans tomorrow, and probably not now.
And they were canceled, yeah. So I got this sick-ass hotel room. That's next to where I work.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to spend the night in this hotel room.
You get 2 beds.
There's 2 beds. I decided to sleep with that one. The one that's further away from the window.
You're also in the world's squeakiest chair.
Yeah, it's very, I don't think I can, I don't think there's anything I can do about that.
And of course,
I just try not to move.
there's not a table. There's a desk, but there's not enough ledge to clip the mic arms onto. I look really...
I'm gonna sit on the bed.
Okay, don't walk too far. All right, sitting on the bed now. Do you feel better?
No.
Okay. I really like this chair. Too bad there wasn't another one.
Yeah, that's a nice chair. It's purplish red. It looks
like
like
maroon.
some kind of like flowers or something in it.
Standard hotel chair.
I mean, I'd put that in my house.
Yeah. Would you put that art in your house?
Oh yeah, let's describe the art. Because anytime you go to a hotel, there's art.
Mm-hmm.
This is fucking atrocious. It's ugly. I hate it. I like nothing about it. It's sticks with dead leaves on it in a circle. The only thing maybe good about it is the frame, and I don't even like that.
Yeah.
How do you feel about it?
I think it goes well with the wallpaper, which is also atrocious.
Oh, the wall. Oh, don't even get me started.
There's like a bubble over there behind you. I think there might be
Hold on.
there's definitely insects in there.
You talking about that protruding thing out of the wall?
Yeah.
I think that's like sheetrock.
Oh, almost certainly, but I was trying to play on your fears of being in a
No,
weird
my
hotel
fears
room.
are that the front desk guy is going to murder me tonight.
Or sleep with you. Or both.
It wouldn't be willing. He's not really my type.
Yeah.
So, yeah, maybe both. I don't know. But also, that's kind of exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're living on the edge, the thrill of almost dying.
So, all right. So, yeah. So that wallpaper for most of the room is pinstripes.
Yeah, it's just
Faded
like
pinstripes.
3/4 inch stripes.
And then one of the walls is plants,
like a flowery
thing. Yeah, and there's a lot of mirrors in here. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, there's at least 2.
Yeah, no, there's 3. There's one on that wall,
Mm-hmm.
and it's gonna get me bad because like you see yourself in it the second you walk out of the bathroom.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look like the whole wall is a mirror. So I'm gonna forget that's there, and then I'm gonna see somebody else in the darkness, which is me. And it's going to scare the shit out of me. Like, the second I came in this hotel room, when I took a piss, and then I was like, saw that and was like, I'm going to forget about that. That's going to scare me.
Uh-huh. So just
That's going to
just
happen.
to say,
like, I know myself enough.
It's not a whole wall. I just want to clarify. It's maybe
Can I,
2.5 feet.
Can I get over there?
2.5 feet tall. No, you can't. You're not going to make it.
Yeah. Okay, it's most of the wall.
It's not. I can actually see that mirror in this other mirror. So, anyway, what are we doing? This is James and Jordan Talk to the Internet. Did you already say that? You
Yeah,
already said that.
hotel edition.
Hotel edition. I'm James. I don't know if I said that. You're Jordan.
We already did that.
Well, I don't remember doing it, so I'm doing it again.
All right. You think this place is haunted?
We've been over this. We're not talking about ghosts for a third week in a row.
Yeah, I know, but I mean...
We're also not talking about dreams. No dreams. Both of those topics are off the table. So this will be the end of the podcast. Thank you for listening.
This is the end of it?
God damn it, now I gotta edit that silence out. The last one we did so good on, I didn't have to edit anything.
Well, because you're not talking about jack shit.
Well, what do you want me to talk about? I can't.
How was your day?
Oh, I'm on vacation. I guess we can talk about that.
What have you done?
I bought some models, like some model aeroplanes.
Oh, yeah, I saw that shit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? How do you feel about it? You called it shit, so I feel like you're not too happy.
I mean, I think when it's all done with, it's probably going to look cool, I guess.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? You don't think that the halfway constructed, shittily painted thing I have so far is quality? You don't like it?
I saw it for 2 seconds on Snapchat.
Okay.
I don't know. I haven't seen it in person.
Do you want to go get it?
No.
So I've been doing that. I bought 1,100 sheets of origami paper. I've used one of them so far. I made a crane. Because that's a thing that I know how to do.
Origami. That's Japanese?
Yeah, the Japanese art of folding paper.
Is that true?
Yes.
Who invented it?
Japan.
Specifically, which Japanese man made it? Or
Mr.
woman?
Miyagi.
Well, he's Chinese.
No, he's not. He's from Okinawa. Like 85%
There's probably
sure.
a place called Okinawa in China.
Do you want to look it up?
Yeah, type in Okinawa. What was it again?
Okinawa.
Okinawa, China. I bet you it's there.
Okinawa,
It's
China.
a large country.
Okinawa Island. Because China would not make a formal trade agreement unless a country was true. What? The kingdom was ... Population almost 1.4 million. Is Okinawa considered Japan? Okinawa in the Pacific Ocean. The prefecture is composed roughly. Yeah, Okinawa's definitely Japan. There's no Okinawa, China. Racist.
There's a China main.
There's a China main. Did you see that there was a lobster at a local grocery store? Like a banana lobster?
A yellow one?
Mm-hmm.
Why would they sell that?
They didn't. They brought it to a museum, aquarium, or something.
Yeah. But I don't understand why the fishermen would even, just be like, whatever.
Here's what I have to say about it.
I mean, it's money, but still.
I would not notice. That guy would go right in the tank with the rest.
You wouldn't notice a yellow lobster?
No.
I see. I would see
It wasn't that yellow. It was kind of yellow.
Well, I need to see a picture then.
It was yellowy.
Because I've seen, blue lobsters and yellow lobsters, pictures of them, and they are absolutely majestic creatures that deserve to frolic in the cold, brutal ocean coast of Maine.
Yeah.
Remember that woman who got attacked by a great white shark off the coast of Maine? That wasn't
that long ago, was it?
No, that was last summer. That was crazy.
Jaws 5.
Yeah, that's why I don't go in the ocean, because there's things in...
See?
Yeah, I would have cooked that. That's stupid. That's not even...
It's not that yellow.
No, it's like a vitiligo lobster.
All right, now we're just making up words.
Vitiligo? That's what Michael Jackson had.
Yeah?
Yeah. It affects the...
He diddled kids.
Yeah. Probably.
I think it's pretty,
Yeah, no, he did. Yeah, for sure.
I don't think there's any problem. Allegedly, for
legal
reasons.
Even, people close to him, there's just too many people who, you're not really, looking for money at that point. Yeah.
Do you think we'll ever get a Bohemian Rhapsody style movie about him now?
No. There was unless it's 100 years in the future.
Yeah. And
they include the dark shit.
Uh-huh.
Because there's already been Michael Jackson movies and they're not they show him as being a good person, but I think he had I think he had a it's a
I think that's the.
yeah. I put it up to 70 because I thought it was cold. You can turn it down if you want.
Well, I can't get up and reach it, so.
Right. Okay. Neither can I. What was Michael Jackson movie? What are you talking about?
I'm just saying, is there going to be a poorly edited?
I didn't see Bohemian Rhapsody, so I don't.
Okay.
Okay. No, but there are Michael Jackson movies out now, and then they show him as just kind of like.
Are you referring to documentaries?
No. No, there was a movie I watched on Lifetime.
He was in The Simpsons.
Yeah, he was in a lot of things. Yeah, probably.
Might have to cut that.
Yeah, you should probably not put that in for real. No, so. Yeah,
You're gonna knock that beer over.
No, I'm not. So, I mean, he was like a legend and still is. I think just so many people admired him that they are willing to just kind of ignore his abuse.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's insane what he did. Like, Thriller is like a 10 times diamond record, like in America alone.
Mm-hmm.
Like 100 million copies sold. Like, that's insane.
I cannot confirm that I've ever listened to a Michael Jackson song.
Yeah, you have.
I can't confirm it.
I'm gonna rock with
Okay, we can't sing that. Copyright.
Yeah,
Copyright.
you can sing a song, you just
No,
can't
you
play
can't.
it. Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
They'll come at you.
There's a Danny Gonzalez video where he takes all the music out and he sings the music himself to avoid that.
Okay, that's Danny Gonzalez. That's not us.
Well, no one listens to it. We're not making money off of this.
Okay.
I can poorly sing a Michael Jackson song if I want to.
Don't do it.
And then he has the other one that's like...
Don't. Stop it. Don't sing. Stop singing.
Billie Jean.
I'm cutting this. I'm cutting this.
Yeah, but...
It's all getting cut.
Why?
Because you can't do that.
Yes, you can.
The internet says, no, you cannot do that. Don't do that.
Show me the evidence.
It's too much work. We don't have... We get taken to court, what are we going to do? Nothing.
No, we're not going to get taken to court.
How do you know?
You're allowed to sing a song.
In 15 years, when we're rich and famous, they're going to come back to this and be like, look.
Like, forget about it.
Yeah.
And if we're rich and famous in 15 years, it doesn't fucking matter. We'll just, like, have all the best lawyers in town.
Yeah, but then we'll have to pay them and we'll be less rich.
We were talking about Michael Jackson when we were singing the songs. You know how much shit he got away with? Because of how rich he was?
Yeah, we've been over this.
Yeah. So if we were like that, I mean, I'm not going to, like, or anything.
Okay.
Because I'm not really into that.
We're going to have to cut that.
You just stepped on my fucking...
This is going to be the most edited one. God damn it.
Probably not going to make any sense.
This is really, really dumb. Why are we doing this?
I don't know. Boredom.
I was at home. I wasn't bored. I was having a great time.
I was having a great time here, too.
Yeah, you were watching the credits of Elf. How'd that go?
It said Elf on it, and I clicked on it, and I've never seen it, like, on TV. They're not supposed to show the credits.
Yeah, they are.
No, they just cut the movie off as it is. That's how that works. That's how TV works.
No. I've seen a lot of TV. I know how it works.
Yeah. You watch the news lately?
Nope. I refuse.
There's a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, I don't want to be depressed, so I don't watch the news. I get all my information from Facebook memes.
Were you at the Capitol on January 6th?
I was in the area.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Wearing my famous SpaceX Falcon Heavy t-shirt.
I had a Confederate flag t-shirt on.
Yeah.
A Make America Great Again and again and again and again all around on my hat. Yeah. I had it custom made. Did you had your name printed on it, right? So you wouldn't lose it? And if you did, nobody else has one. It was custom. Well, I'm saying if somebody took it, you could be like, "Hey, that's mine. It has my name on it." Yeah. I also because I had one very similar to that, and it had my name on it, just in case, and my phone number and my address, so that if somebody found it, they could. And I had to make it. I wanted to put it in a place somebody would see it, so I put it right. Well, on the back. what I did was I didn't have my address exactly, but I had arrows that were pointing to where I lived.
Okay, so it was like a satellite GPS driven jacket.
No, it went like this. There was a line that went kind of up, then it went down, then it went to the side.
Okay.
And then there was another line that went up and then kind of down and then down again. And it was slanted a little bit.
Okay, I see what you're doing here.
Right.
You missed a couple of turns there, but okay.
Well, no, like, so you drive down this road, you go down a little bit.
Well, you go about twice as far on that second road.
You realize you're not where you're supposed to be. You go back, and then you go up this road, and up that road, and back down, and then down this road.
Finally, you come down,
And it's slanted a little bit.
Well, yeah, because you're on the piss.
It's a swastika.
Yeah, that's the joke that you were
Anyway,
doing.
that was on my hat, too. And then I had...
because Nazis were the most American.
Right, that's the most American thing you can possibly do is...
just like the Confederates.
Right, yeah.
The people who fought to leave America.
It's also like really American to show up and disrupt a
peaceful demonstration.
Oh my god, I've never felt so American when I was there. And then I had a couple of temporary Trump tattoos. I got Trump on my arm.
Temporary?
Yeah, they washed off. But I was going to have one on there for real. And then I was like watching the news after it all went down. I was like, people didn't really like this.
People didn't really like that guy?
They weren't so, a lot of people were not happy about our victory that day.
Yeah.
I'm making all this up. I was not there. It was actually like fucking awful what happened. And it's disgusting. And it makes me like not understand this country or feel patriotic whatsoever.
Oh, I understand this country perfectly. I think it very much symbolizes exactly what this country is, which is horrible.
Well, no, I mean, when I say I don't understand, I don't mean like I get people's mindsets. I just don't understand why. I mean, like, you can, what the fuck's the word? I don't know. You can understand where somebody's coming from, why they think a certain way, but you can't feel it.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can
I can't
rationalize it, but you don't empathize with it.
Right. I can't feel like...
Kind of like Joker.
Explain.
Like how...
Which Joker?
Joker. The movie Joker.
Oh, okay.
Like how he's an insane person.
Joaquin Phoenix?
Well, the character he plays.
He's not insane. He's just like chronically depressed and mentally ill.
Yeah, so he becomes insane and kills a bunch of people.
Because he couldn't get access to his drugs.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's not an excuse to do that, but I understand why. I don't empathize with him, but I understand.
Oh, I empathize.
Yeah.
Those businessmen? You weren't happy when he fucking murdered them?
I wasn't happy. I would have liked to see them go to court and
no, fuck that.
Like get shit thrown at them.
I don't think he should have killed his mom.
Yeah. Or that woman, allegedly. Which probably her kid.
His girlfriend? No, he didn't kill them.
Then why were there ambulance sirens on the way? When he was leaving the building?
I don't think he did. I saw an interview with, what's his face? The guy who directed it. He said that didn't happen. And originally, she was actually supposed to be his girlfriend.
Yeah.
And they just changed it in editing.
Do you think
But he said, like, he didn't kill them.
Do you think...
He just took out the people that, like, harmed him.
Her name was Harley?
Harley? No.
Slip that one in. Why are you playing with the cord?
I don't know.
You're like a child.
More like a cat.
Yeah?
Like an apex predator, like a cheetah.
An apex predator? What did I watch? I watched something the other night.
I kind of want to discuss Joker sometime.
Yeah? Let's do it.
Right.
Let's talk about it. Let's go.
I really want to watch that movie again.
It's pretty good. It's the first movie that made me feel really uncomfortable in a theater.
See, like...
He's opening some Fireball.
Hold on a second.
A little bottle of Fireball. Set the microphone down. He's really struggling with it.
Called a nip.
It's the anti-drunk cap.
They're called nips? Let's do a quick shooter.
All right, here we go.
Continue about Joker.
Well, I was just saying that it was the first movie that made me feel uncomfortable in the movie theater. You're making a face like you didn't like that.
Well, alcohol's disgusting. I don't understand why people drink it.
So you know how you get around that?
How?
You take a bunch of... I've heard this. I don't do this because I'm not legal.
Pickle juice?
No, what you do is you take a bunch of Sunny D and you mix it with vanilla vodka and you just take a shit ton of that and you mix it together until you can't taste the alcohol anymore. And then you just slam those back. It's kind of like riot punch. Yeah, it's the stupid.
Yeah, no,
thing.
Joker I thought was really good. When I saw, well, like you and I saw it in theaters, and that was like during the daytime. There was some old people there that didn't understand what was going on, and they talked through the whole thing.
Yeah.
But the first time I saw it was with people who are actually
considerate.
Yeah.
Understand how a movie theater works.
Yes.
It's not the 40s anymore.
And it was the most like quiet movie I've ever been to, which I thought was really interesting because people were like, I think it's the first movie I've ever been in theaters for where people really like focused on it.
They were thinking about it.
Yeah, and like everybody just had kind of the same mindset where it's just like you don't say anything, you're just watching it and you're like,
you're taking it in.
Yeah, and it makes you think about yourself too, because like honestly, like if I see somebody who's mentally ill or like with schizophrenia, it's like so easy to be like, instantly, oh, she's crazy. Yeah, like you see people like that at work all the time, and it's like people will be like, oh, it's that crazy lady, and even I was like sort of like she said something insane to me one time, and I was but like kind of laughed at it, but not like, I mean, I'm not a terrible person, but like
as far as you're concerned,
yeah, well, yeah, I mean, I'm awful. We're all awful.
Yeah.
But I mean, I feel bad for her and people like that, and I think this movie made you think about yourself, like how you interact with people like that.
Would you be Thomas Wayne, or would you be someone who isn't an asshole?
Oh, because Thomas Wayne went complaining about them. Oh, why is everyone so upset about that? Although I do love the end. He had to go crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Because that ending scene when he shoots
Murray.
That's like the most shocking thing I've ever seen in a movie. I did not see that coming, and I was like, what the fuck?
It's pretty, as far as people getting shot in movies, it's pretty good. Especially like blockbuster movies. You know what I mean? Because they have a lot of that in like Band of Brothers. I guess Saving Private Ryan was a blockbuster, but you kind of went into that expecting it.
That movie's gory.
That movie's good.
I rewatched that recently for the first time in like 15 years, probably. And I was like, this movie's fucked up.
Yeah.
My dad let me watch that when I was a kid. And I forgot about it.
It's a really good movie.
It is, but it's fucked up.
It is, yeah.
And it's also, I mean, I've never served, but it's probably pretty realistic, which is
people said
horrifying.
I've heard that veterans had to leave the theater.
Like they just,
because it was too realistic, and they were.
See, that's just people who are like,
yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, if we didn't have war, life would be boring. I was like, fuck
that's
you.
That's the worst reason ever.
Yeah, no, life would be really, really fucking nice because you would not be dying horrifically and watching your friends die.
Yeah.
Wars not make one great.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, it's a fucked up movie.
It's
fucked up.
I really like that movie. And I think the reason I like it, so there are a lot of war movies that I think are really good. It's not a movie, but Band of Brothers is like the creme de la creme.
I was watching that on they're showing that on History Channel.
Yeah.
So I watched a couple episodes.
It's really good.
Yeah, it looked good.
Is
it the Steven Spielberg one?
Yeah. Him and Tom Hanks. Because Tom Hanks does this a lot, where he'll make a movie like Saving Private Ryan or Apollo 13, and then he'll say that there's more story to tell.
It's a recycle bin.
So, I know, so you crab walked over there. So he'll make a TV show about it. And it making so much noise.
Yeah. And so he'll make a TV story about it.
You didn't.
Can you shut that fridge for me?
Didn't even close it. Yeah.
I feel like when you just save that thought, I feel like a dog.
Mm-hmm.
When you put them on that runner,
Yeah.
and they're so excited to see the car or the mailman that's driving by, and the second they get to the end of
They
it,
go,
it snaps their neck back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My dog's done that a couple times.
That's how I feel.
Anyway, I really like, I can't think of another really good war movie off the top of my head. Like, Bridge on the River Kwai is pretty good.
Have you seen Dunkirk?
I haven't.
Dunkirk is really, really good. Christopher Nolan.
Mm-hmm.
Never made a bad movie.
Not
Interstellar's a good movie.
Eh.
No, it's a good movie.
It's okay.
It's a good movie.
It's fine.
It's a good movie.
It's all right.
I really enjoyed that movie.
It's okay.
It's a very good movie.
It's fine.
Christopher Nolan has never made a bad movie.
I disagree.
Interstellar's a good movie.
Dark Knight Rises.
That's a good movie.
It's fine.
Is that the one with Bane? Which
Yeah.
one's that? Yeah. Okay.
It's fine.
It was a good movie.
It's fine. I mean, coming out the back of the Dark Knight, how do you top that? You know what I mean?
I thought that Bane was a really good character.
I mean, he's a good character, and I think they're the
twist at the end of it. I'll give that to you. The twist is kind of
with Talia.
It's kind of dumb.
Yeah,
but that's Tom Hardy.
Hardy.
Yep. Yeah.
It was also an Inception movie I haven't seen.
Okay, Inception. Oh yeah, you'd like that movie.
I feel like I would. Yeah, I haven't seen Tenet.
But that has to do with dreaming, which we can't talk about.
Yeah, I haven't seen Tenet. Although I will probably at some point.
So war movies.
Yep.
That's a good one, and also I highly recommend 1917.
Yep, I haven't seen that.
That's
but we'll eventually watch it.
Really, really fucking good.
Fuck. Midway I haven't seen, but I own.
I haven't seen that one.
I'll watch it at some point. Hacksaw Ridge was okay.
I haven't seen that.
It's got Andrew Garfield in it.
He's in Spider-Man.
Tobey Maguire shows up. He's the entire Japanese army, and then they fight. It's pretty sweet.
I actually watched The Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Before I came here.
What'd you think? Is this your first time?
No, like I've seen clips of it, and I was like, no, is it? Which one's the one? There's one with a lizard.
That's Amazing Spider-Man.
What's the one with Jamie Foxx?
Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Okay, it was that one.
Yeah, that one's bad.
Yeah.
It's got one of the best Spider-Man suits in it.
His girlfriend dies in it?
Yes, Gwen Stacy dies.
She dies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, because she fell off of a
clock tower.
Right, that's not in New York. That's not a real building.
No, it's probably not.
It's
from the comics.
Right. Well, it's in there with the train station, the train, the above ground train. Which doesn't make any sense.
2. Except for Spider-Man 2 is a good movie.
I'm fine with that, but like when you look at city planning, and I'm not at all qualified to do this, but like I know based on what I've seen, it's a hell of a lot smarter to put everything underground.
Yes.
Like in Hong Kong, they never get blackouts or anything from like weather, like tsunamis or anything. All of their electricity is underground.
Yeah.
So the place could flood and they'd be fine. And they have tunnels to walk underground. It's pretty sweet. So
I'm going to jump in here. The problem with that is that most of America was built and designed, like most of the infrastructure for America was put in place 150 years ago before we kind of could do that on a mass scale.
Oh yeah, no. I get why we are where we are now.
It's sort of like the metric system. Not really, because the metric system would be pretty easy to convert to relative to taking everything.
I won't even take any time to learn anything about that because I'm an American.
Yeah, it would just be such a hard reset for so many people. Even though it would be so much better for everybody.
Well, like, honestly, I don't know anything about it.
The metric system?
Yeah, and I'm a fucking adult, which is like weird. I kind of want to.
I know a little bit about it just from
I think I should,
the various
but I think
science
it's
stuff
weird
I
that
do
you
with.
just like live in a place where like you just don't learn this stuff, and everybody else is
Yeah.
like all my friends from Europe look at America and they're just like, the fuck are you guys doing?
The fuck are they doing over there?
He was like Giannis was like one time he was like,
Name drop.
yeah, name Giannis. He can come on this podcast. He's awesome. He's the guy who wrote me that song for my birthday, the techno one.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, he was like, yeah, I mean, like, I hope you guys like get free healthcare and stuff like that, because
What an imagination.
yeah. But
That'll be the day.
well, he likes America, but like I had this discussion with him where I was sort of like half joking, somewhat not, because I don't hate that I'm an American or anything like that. I'm not somebody like that. But like I was just saying like, yeah, America's insane. And it's like I kind of like that. I like how crazy this place is. That I can just fucking have a gun on me right now and just walk around and no one's gonna like bat an eye is like, I don't know, stuff like that I just like. I just think it's insane. Because like we took like one of our AFS students, Irina, another name drop. She nobody has guns in Europe.
No, they
So
don't.
she came here and I was like, do you want to go shoot? And she's like, oh yeah, I mean, shoot a gun in America. Like even like Giannis was like, I just want to shoot a gun in America. Like that's all I want to do.
They all have gun fever.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, well, I can try to set this up for you. But like, we went to my friend's house, and he's just like pulling all his guns out for us to shoot. And then he just like takes a gun out of his pocket and puts it on the table, like he just had it on him. And Irina was just like, what the fuck? Like everyone just has a gun on you. Yeah, America.
What the hell were we talking about? Christopher Nolan doesn't make bad movies.
Yeah, and then something about America. I don't know how we got onto this topic.
Yeah, it was a pretty wild ride.
What do you think about guns?
Here's my thing with guns. It's the same thing with electricity. I'm not afraid of guns. I have a lot of respect for their ability to
power.
kill you. So I think that... Here's what I think. I think that owning a gun should be a lot like driving a car. I think that you should have to pass a test to say that you know how to skillfully operate it and safely care for it. Because I feel like you can... I have a feeling that if I walked into a gun shop, I could buy a gun, and I do not have the qualifications to buy a gun.
Yeah, I mean, I'll add to that because I'm not anti-gun.
No, not at all.
But like, I agree with that. But it's also like, you think it's like, oh, it's so American to own a gun. Like, you know, like, sure, whatever. But like, that's true. Whereas like, you have to take tests to get your driver's license.
Yeah.
And driving's an extremely American thing as well. Like the freedom to go anywhere you want to go at any time. You own a car.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's how cars were sold to people back in the day.
Yeah, it's like you're 16, you get a car, get your license, road trip.
But
Yeah, you don't see a lot of European movie like based in Europe where they go on a, we're 17, let's go, summer break.
Mr. Bean's Holiday.
Mr. Bean's Holiday is a fucking good movie. I didn't realize that there's another one based in America.
What?
There's a first one.
Mr. Bean?
Yeah.
Like other than his TV show, there's a movie.
Yeah, there's his TV show, which is awesome.
Yeah.
And then there's a movie based in America where he goes and stays with an American family for some reason. And apparently it's pretty good, but it's very different from the show.
How the hell?
I know, right?
This exists?
I know.
Wow.
But then Mr. Bean's Holiday is like back to form, classic Mr. Bean, which, seeing as it came out in like 2006, and the original show aired in the late 80s, early 90s, and is a beloved character, how did they not fuck that up? You know what I mean? Like the fact that it's at all good is amazing to me.
I don't know. One of my friend's dad is like a huge Mr. Bean fan. He's the one who like introduced me to the show. So he was like, "Oh, you guys got to borrow this VHS tape, the best Mr. Bean clips." And then I was like, "Oh yeah, he's awesome." But yeah, he didn't like that movie.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Willem Dafoe's the
best in that.
Somewhat bad guy. Who's the bad guy in that? Is Mr. Bean the bad guy?
I mean, he ruins the guy's movie.
And almost that kid's life.
Right. I mean, Willem Dafoe's portrayed as the bad guy, but he's not, because there's no bad guy in that movie, really.
Yeah.
But
other than Mr. Bean.
Right, but I mean, realistically, it doesn't matter. Like, if I made a movie that was really bad and people were falling asleep at it, it's still my movie.
Yeah.
I'm not a bad guy for doing that. And if you come in and you ruin my movie that was bad,
yeah,
like, then you're bad.
Yeah, you're an asshole.
And I would watch that Willem Dafoe movie based on the clips that they show in the movie.
Wasn't it like a war movie?
No, that was the yogurt.
Or is that a different
was the
one?
Yogurt commercial they were shooting, and they're shooting a commercial, and he's like, "Some of us are trying to make a work of art."
I've seen it so long.
And then he makes a, and then I recently watched, and then he makes a this like super artsy, like really shitty, like boring movie. It's like the most indie movie you've ever seen in your life, and it's shit. And it's like the whole beginning of it is this stupid music that's like, and he's like doing a monologue while going up an escalator.
Yeah.
For like 15 minutes, and then it just like goes like rewind time, and it like goes back and starts the scene over again. And like then he's like, the one scene where the other main character, the woman that Mr. Bean has, is like, she's like on a bridge, and her scene was like, she came over and was like, "Oh, life is great, blah blah blah," some shit like that, and then he like falls in love with her, and they just cut that out of the movie entirely. But the cut's so bad that it's just like, she comes up and like it shows her in the audience, and she's like all excited to see herself on the screen, and it's just like, "But we were not to be," and it just like crudely cuts to her walking off. Yeah, that movie's awesome. We should watch that.
Yeah.
I gotta watch that movie again.
Yeah, I remember enjoying it. I remember him and the kid.
Spider-Man.
Godspeed, Spider-Man.
Godspeed, Spider-Man.
That movie's good.
Oh, no. Oh. Don't tell Harry. I'm William Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe.
I'm going to be William Dafoe for the rest of this podcast.
Spider-Man
Has he?
good.
Hold on.
Here we go.
I don't want to stop talking about Willem Dafoe just yet.
Yep. Who would want to?
Just let me throw this. Has he hosted SNL?
I don't know.
Because that's a fucking sin. How do you contact SNL?
I'm going to write. You gotta have Will Ferrell's number.
I can get all of that, dude. Well, think of this.
Here we go. Yep.
This is another like where we're traveling roads
Yeah.
that are with no map right now.
Yeah.
No GPS.
Mm-mm.
Think about this. All of those people that work in Hollywood.
Yeah.
If we fucking emailed them all at the same goddamn time, all of them, every single person, everyone, like we want to get Willem Dafoe on SNL.
Yeah.
Anybody we can think of.
Yeah.
We emailed them. We emailed them toys. Someone's going to pick up.
Mm-hmm.
Someone down the road who knows so and so and so and so. And if we pretend like we're someone, someone's going to listen.
Hey, you give me...
You know what I mean?
You give me 15 days and $3,000. I'll get Willem Dafoe on this podcast.
Well, I mean, no. I mean, think about that. Like you literally email every single person ever that works in Hollywood. Like, someone's going to respond.
I mean, yeah. I think you just got to figure out who his agent is and then contact them. And then if they like the idea, they'll float it to him. And then he'll be, I assume that what Willem Dafoe's life is
he
that
married to a woman?
I don't know. I don't know anything about him.
Neither do I. Other than he talks like this.
He's one of my favorite actors who I know nothing about. Him and Gary Busey.
Oh, you don't want to know. Well, that wasn't him. You don't want to know who William Dafoe is.
You keep saying William.
Wilhelm.
It's Willem.
Willem. You think he smokes cigarettes?
I think he smokes 1,000 cigarettes a day.
That's how you do.
That's how you get a voice like this.
Spider-Man.
Sparky, can we go to the beach?
Dad, can we go to the beach? Spider-Man. Don't tell Harry. I was just sneaking a butt real quick.
Can't smoke in here.
Wait, he does smoke for sure, because he smokes all through Boondock Saints. And those are real cigarettes they're smoking. Like, they weren't.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
Yeah. Remember the part where he's like,
No, I don't remember that.
when he's like in drag?
Oh, is this the part that you showed me?
Yeah, he's like,
It's semi-obvious entertainment.
it's like,
So we've gone from
that's
jumped.
what's going to happen at this hotel room tonight. I'm going to hear a knock at the door, and it's going to be the fucking front desk guy that keeps calling me, who's very, like, talkative, and he's going to be dressed like Willem Dafoe.
To be clear, he just called you once to make sure your room was okay.
Yeah, it really wasn't anything.
A standard
like,
hotel.
Well, the fact that I think I did that myself, I think I made that into, like, a weird sexual thing where he was going to break in tonight
Mm-hmm.
and have his way with me.
Yeah.
That's not what happened at all.
No.
Like, I came up with that in my head. So what does that mean? Like, am I sick?
Probably. I mean, we're
Yeah.
both insane people.
Yeah, I'm probably sick. Is the sun still up?
No, it wasn't up when I came in.
Oh, I don't like that. What time is it?
It's almost 6.
5:40, is that correct?
Yeah. There you go. You figured it out.
Yeah, that's a lot of chords. How long has this been going on?
41 minutes, 51 seconds.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's a lot longer when you get a hold of Mike.
Yeah. Well, anyway, you were going to say something about Spider-Man?
Spider-Man 1 is a good movie. That's all I wanted to say. I was listening to something. They were talking.
What's,
Here we go. I keep saying that.
what's Wilhelm Dafoe?
Willem.
Willem. It's William.
It's Willem.
It's Wendy Williams Dafoe is his full name.
Yeah.
You don't know anything about him. What's he got coming out? He was in The Lighthouse?
Yeah. He
I
also
haven't
played.
seen that, but I heard
Wasn't he
it was good.
Van Gogh at one point?
If he's playing Van Gogh, I would watch that for sure.
I think he was.
Van Gogh was crazy. He was like a terrible alcoholic. He like, cut his ear off, and he was severely depressed. He killed himself, right? Or no, he died. He died from. Actually, I think he died from.
There's a whole thing about it.
About Van Gogh.
Yeah.
Type in death.
Well, I
think he
know.
died from
Yeah,
alcohol
look, at
withdrawals.
Eternity's Gate. He's definitely Van Gogh. Look at that. That looks. Yeah. Come on.
Oh, looks good. No, type in. Find out how Van Gogh died.
No, he was shot, and then,
By accident.
well, nobody really knows.
Okay, I think that's.
I think the leading theory was that some kids were like making fun of him because he had a lot of mental issues later on in life.
No, he was.
And he was out painting in a field, I think.
But
And these kids were known to like fuck around with him and steal his shit. And he never like did anything about it because he was like a, senile but very nice old man. And then at one point somebody thinks that one of these kids got a gun somehow, or a gun was nearby, and they accidentally shot him.
Guns. Boom, boom. Kids with guns.
And then,
You ever heard that song?
No.
Gorillaz.
and then,
Demon Days, great album. Really great album.
I think I'm gonna power on through with this explanation.
No. Go on. I'm listening.
And then I think that he he wouldn't tell anybody what happened because he didn't want to get the kids in trouble. And I think that's the leading theory.
Yeah, I hadn't heard that one.
But then there's also like he was assassinated by rival people. There's always one of those.
Well, here's the thing. If
He also lived like in the, how long ago? A couple hundred years. So, lead poisoning
Van
probably.
Gogh, he was in the 20th century, right? I
He was
think
Dutch.
if you're going to be an artist, I think like people want.
He died in 1890.
Oh, okay, so that's earlier.
in France.
No, I think people like that kind of crazy lifestyle. Like if you paint pictures and you're just a normal person, you're boring.
Yeah.
Like that's all the rumors about him and stuff. That's crazy.
He sustained a gunshot injury in his abdomen while out in those fields before dying in an inn 2 days later. On his deathbed, he revealed he had shot himself. So people think that he was covering for some kids or something.
Yeah, although he was also like an alcoholic and
Yeah, he might have just shot himself. But then the theory goes, why would he shoot himself in the abdomen?
because he's an alcoholic.
But that doesn't make any sense. If you want to
It
kill yourself, you
makes
shoot yourself in the head.
Not if you're fucking crazy.
You can't be that fucking wasted.
Well, he did tell somebody that like alcohol was like the source of his madness too.
I have no doubt.
Yeah, he might have been shot, but you know what's kind of
I mean, he was
fucked up?
definitely shot.
Yeah. Well,
We just don't know by who.
I mean, I think like some people will stab themselves in the heart as like a method of suicide, or just because they don't want people to find them with their head not attached to their body, or it like I don't know if you've ever seen, this is really dark, by
Yeah.
the way. I don't know if you've ever seen photos of people who have like taken a shotgun to their head.
Okay.
But
Yep.
Have you?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It's
Seen Saving
not-
Private Ryan.
Yeah. Okay. Well, well, that's a movie. I'm talking like
Yeah,
real-
based on real events.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's not pretty.
No,
so
it's
some
not.
people will try to commit suicide, but like preserve their body. There's like a really great musician, Elliott Smith. You ever
Mhm.
listen to him?
Nope.
Like he stabbed himself in the heart with a steak knife.
So the whole... Let me just say real quick. He walked back to town after he had been shot.
So that couldn't have been close range. I don't think.
It was 1890, so it probably wasn't the...
No, because they had actual guns then.
Not really. They had like fucking muskets.
1890?
Mm-hmm.
No, they didn't have. They had more than muskets.
In France?
1890, so you're only
It's like Daniel
20
Boone.
years off from World War One.
Yeah.
2025.
So it was certainly... If it was a handgun, it was not very powerful.
Yeah, somebody probably shot him then.
And then he walked back to town. So if he was trying to kill himself, why would he, 1, shoot himself in the abdomen, 2, walk back to town afterward, and 3, not immediately give up that was trying to kill himself?
Yeah, he was probably.
So there's some suspicion around it.
Yeah, I can see that if all of that's true. But you know what's weird? So like he was like he really suffered from like mental illness and alcoholism.
Mm-hmm.
There's a absence. It's not like true absence because you can get it in America. It's like 60%.
Talking about absinthe?
Yeah. So, what?
You said absence.
Whatever. That's how I pronounce it. Anyway, so there's Van Gogh absence that you can get, but like somebody who suffered and like from alcohol, like this company is just putting out a brand of alcohol of basically the thing that like fucked his life up and killed him, and you can just buy it. Like, and I didn't think of it at the time because I love Van Gogh.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's just like what? I don't understand what that means. Oh, okay. I was wondering why I couldn't hear myself. Was any of that even recorded?
You've been doing it for like 25 minutes.
So can you not hear me?
No, I don't know. Your waveform's a lot bigger now.
Oh, okay. You'll just have to edit the sound up.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to fucking shit. I don't want to do that.
Anyway.
I was hoping that me keeping, keeping looking at my microphone to see if I was talking in the right direction would clue you in to take a look at your
No. Anyway, so there's
Vincent
the absinthe.
Van Gogh absinthe.
Yeah, absinthe. And it's like I bought it and I thought it was cool. And I was drinking it. It came with a shot glass and an absinthe spoon.
Was it shaped like an ear?
It was not. Had a picture of Van Gogh on it. Van Gogh's on the bottle. So when you do absinthe, you put a sugar cube on this absinthe spoon.
Okay.
And then you pour water, like orange juice, through that.
Okay.
Through the spoon, which has holes in it.
Okay.
Then that's how you make the drink. There's a whole way to prepare it. But then I had the spoon and I was like, well, it's kind of messed up. I mean, this is the stuff that guy drank like all the time. And nowadays it's just like, yeah, Van Gogh drank it. So please drink responsibly. That's what Van Gogh did. He drank this shit responsibly 24/7. He never killed anyone.
Allegedly.
Unless he killed himself.
Yeah, which we are still unclear. In the middle of that story, I noticed a headline pop up that just said Halle Berry dances topless. So I got a little bit distracted.
And she's 50?
I don't know how old she is.
Remember when she was Catwoman?
I do. That's the only thing that I know about her. I can't think of another movie that she's in.
Oh my god. James Bond.
I haven't seen that. She was Jinx?
She's in The World's Not Enough, I think. She does a swan dive.
We were supposed to watch all those movies and then we didn't.
Well, okay. Actually, I wanted to bring this up to you. The other night,
sit down talk that we have to have?
this is important.
She was
I
Jinx.
don't like James Bond.
Okay.
I mean, I don't not like it, but I don't like it.
Well, most of the movies are bad.
Right. So you agree with me.
Yeah.
So here's what I wanted to say.
Mm-hmm.
A couple nights ago.
Yeah.
I turned on the TV, the telly, and
The old tube.
guess what was on there?
Casino Royale, the one from the 50s.
No. The most enjoyable, watchable James Bond movie ever made that you can completely say, like, this is a movie.
Skyfall?
Not including Daniel Craig.
Goldfinger?
Not including Sean Connery.
Okay, well, how many of these are we going to have to narrow
It's
down?
the Broshnon. What the fuck's his name?
What?
Broshnon?
Who?
The,
Tell me the name of the movie.
it's fucking GoldenEye.
Oh.
God damn it.
Pierce Brosnan.
Yeah, Pierce Brosnan.
Brosnan.
I don't know. GoldenEye. I was watching that, okay?
Oh, okay, so...
That is a good movie.
Yeah.
Like, that is, like, I was watching and I was like, this is the best James Bond movie I've ever seen.
It's not, but okay.
Or, like, not, yeah, no, it's a really good movie.
It's good, but it's not the best one. Skyfall and Casino Royale, I would say, are better.
Yeah, but we're not including Daniel
Well, if you
Craig.
don't include the rest of the James Bond movies, yeah.
Well, okay, we can
My
include
favorite
them.
Star Wars episode is episode 1, not including the original trilogy. You just can't do that.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
It's the
So-
best Pierce Brosnan one, by far.
Well, okay, even the new James Bond movies, like, I missed the beginning of GoldenEye. Like, I've seen it before, but it's been a while. But, like, that movie really kept my attention.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed it.
I watched it for the first time not too long ago.
Yeah. Well, you gotta watch it multiple times. I would say it's like the new ones I like. I like the Daniel Craig ones, the last two that came out, but they're not. This movie actually, like, I thought was really entertaining.
Yeah.
And it had that, like, very nostalgic kind of 90s, like, action to it where it's like, you know, you're watching a movie, you know, like, this can't happen in real life. This is ridiculous. Some of the graphics look stupid, which I like because I like to watch a movie and be like, this is a movie sometimes,
Yeah.
rather than, like, it being like, this looks like real life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and it's also, I think GoldenEye is just, like, it's super nostalgic to me because Nintendo 64, that was, like, the best game you could possibly have.
Yep.
Like everybody had it. So
Mhm.
be like, let's play GoldenEye multiplayer. It's good stuff.
Yeah. Is
Also,
that the one? Okay, go ahead.
Oh, the cast for that movie too is really, really good. You've got
Yeah. Was Judi Dench? Is that the first one with Judi Dench, or did she come after that
who's she?
as M?
I think it was the first one. I missed the beginning of that movie when I watched it on TV, but like yeah, they mentioned something about like, oh, how's that woman like leader going? The bad guy who's what's his face? I don't know all the names for these actors and actresses, but they're in a bunch of stuff. Like what's her name? Like Azino or something. The crazy Russian lady who's like
the one that crushes people.
Yeah, she's like a nymphomaniac.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And then yeah, she's in a bunch of stuff. And then you got friggin' Hagrid.
Mm-hmm.
Hagrid's in it.
Yep.
There's this cool scene where like he comes out and James Bond's like that was the sound of a gun.
Okay.
To his head. Which doesn't make sense. This only happens in movies. If I hold a gun out to somebody, it's not going to make that noise. He didn't even pull the hammer back.
Well, I think that's what the noise comes from, but they're just not doing it.
It is, but he's not doing it.
Yeah.
It just happens automatically. Anytime in a movie, you put a gun at someone and it's like, so he does that.
That also,
And then Hagrid's like, PP7. Only one man I know who carries that around. He's like, oh.
Sterling Archer.
Or no, he says, there's only 3 men I know who carry those, and I killed 2 of them. And James Bond is like, it's lucky I'm alive, mate.
It's lucky I'm alive.
Because that's what he talks like, because he's British.
Yeah.
And then another guy,
Wait, what?
he's from New Zealand.
Oh.
And then another guy,
I thought it was famous American actor Pierce Brosnan.
yeah, it's somebody. Is he American?
Nope.
Okay. And then somebody else like puts a gun in James Bond's head. And then the other Hagrid's like, you're not so lucky. It was sort of like that. It's not
Yeah, I can envision.
Yeah, it went kind of like that. It was
I can
cool.
envision what you're
Pretty
talking
cool.
about.
Yeah.
Is that the one where James Bond at the beginning is chasing a plane off a cliff and then on a motorcycle?
I didn't catch the beginning of it
But you've seen this movie before.
when I was a kid.
I'm pretty sure it's the one where he's like escaping a facility and there's a plane going and he takes the driver out and then the plane keeps going and he's like riding along on a motorcycle and the plane goes off the edge of this mountain like runway and he goes off after it and skydives into the plane and then pulls the plane out of the dive and flies off. A stunt person really did that.
We should definitely watch GoldenEye.
Well, we're
The
going to
whole
get to
point
it.
of this we're not watching anything but GoldenEye.
We're
was
going
the whole
through
point.
every single one. We've just gotten to the good ones.
If the next one we watch is actually good, I'll be fine.
I don't remember what the next one is.
No, GoldenEye I think is like a really good movie. But like
pretty good.
I haven't seen it since I was a kid, like I said, but here's what happened. Like when I was a kid, like we had a TV. You'd turn the little satellite thing.
Mhm.
We had a satellite thing on the roof that was
Little box, yep.
and then it would move that
and go,
and then you would get your stations. So one night that movie came on, which is like that's gold because like you don't get good TV from that. You know what I mean? What? How does that happen?
I don't know, but you keep doing it.
Anyway, so you'd rotate the little TV thing. You get a movie would come on, and then you'd try to pirate the movie. You'd stick the little record thing with your like VHS tape in.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Anyway, well, we never did that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Nobody ever.
No,
we knew a guy who did that once.
It was against
and
the
then
law.
he got arrested. And went to, he's in Guantanamo.
Right. Anyway, that movie came on, and it was super cool. And then my mom saw that we were watching it with my dad, and she said this is not appropriate for our kids. And then my
I
dad
always
was
did
like,
that. My mom always traveled, so I got to do that without getting caught.
and then my dad was like, no, it's fine. And then I immediately was like, because I was extremely honest as a kid.
As opposed to now where you lie up a storm.
So immediately I was like, no, this lady like went into this computer lab and just shot everybody, and there was like blood everywhere. And
You ratted your dad out.
Yeah, my mom was like, you're not watching that. We had to shut it off. And it was a really good movie. But yeah, that's what happens. We also, like, my mom she let us watch Indiana Jones, but she wouldn't let us watch The Mummy.
Okay.
Which is
That doesn't add
it
up.
doesn't make any sense.
That
So we
doesn't
went
add
to a
up.
friend's house and we were going to watch The Mummy. And then I immediately was like, no, our mom doesn't want us to watch that. And my brother was so mad at
Were
me.
your siblings like, shut the fuck up?
Yeah, my brother hated me.
I can't imagine why.
I understand why now, more so than when I was a kid.
I very distinctly remember. I think it's not The Magnificent Seven. It's The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. I think we were watching that, and my mom stepped out.
Is that a Marilyn Monroe movie?
No,
Okay.
it's a Clint Eastwood Western.
No, okay, sure.
And in it, there's the bad. He's the bad guy of the movie. They're all kind of bad. But it's like a pretty tame movie. It's from the 70s and it's a cowboy movie. So how bad can it be? My mom stepped out to do something, and as she did it, the bad guy walked into a dude's room while he was sleeping. I think he either knocks him unconscious or he's already asleep, and then takes a pillow, puts it in front of his face, and then takes his gun and puts it in the pillow and shoots him 6 times in the head. And my dad looked over at me. He was like, "You don't tell your mom you saw that."
It's the best.
I remember watching The Terminator, and then Terminator 2 immediately after. When my mom was away for work, I remember watching Predator. I never watched Alien. I watched Alien much later in life.
I watched that as a kid, but I snuck it.
Yeah.
I wasn't supposed to watch it.
Who did you rat it out to?
No, my dad was supposed to watch it before me, but I was like really excited to watch this movie,
Yeah.
which is like my favorite movie now.
Mm-hmm.
So I just like, it was also like VHS, so I would like fast forward it to certain scenes just to see like what was going on, and then I would like rewind the movie so it looked like I didn't watch it.
Yeah.
It's not even that bad.
It's not.
Trying to think of like movies we weren't. Oh yeah, Titanic was on TV too, and we weren't allowed to watch that because of my mom.
Because of boobies.
You don't know. She has a. Have you seen that movie?
Nope.
She has a towel on. They put a towel on her while he bangs her.
That's funny. Doesn't he draw her, though?
He draws her naked, but you don't actually see her naked.
You see the
The
hand,
part-
though, on the shower?
No, well, that's the part that, because I watched the whole movie and I couldn't understand why I wasn't allowed to watch it until, like, the hand part came up.
Yeah.
And then my dad was like, oh, yeah, I thought they wouldn't put this on TV. Like, it's the most tame
Yeah.
sex scene ever. Like, you see nothing.
the most
She has a towel.
implied.
Yeah, like, you see nothing. Nothing happens. There's no movement whatsoever. They're just
That's the way I
on
like
top
it.
of each other sweating.
That's the way I like it.
Yeah. So he's like, oh, I didn't think they'd put this on TV. Like, your mom didn't want you to see this part. And I was like, I don't even know what they're doing. Like, I'm too young.
I remember in middle school, it was 8th grade, so we were probably, 13?
Yeah,
And
13, 14.
we were in social studies class, and we watched for like World War II. We watched a little bit of the beginning of Saving Private Ryan, not too much. And then the teacher one day, it was like one of those bullshit like half days or the last day of school or a day before vacation where nobody wants to do anything. So we put on a movie, and the English teacher was like, "Hey, if anybody wants to come into my room and watch and finish Romeo and Juliet," because we were watching that for Shakespeare, because they wanted to be fun and hip and show us a shitty ass movie.
Yeah, that movie looked like it sucked. I wouldn't watch it.
It's not great. And then the social studies teacher was like, yeah, if you want to go, you can watch that. We're going to watch Forrest Gump in here. So I think like 97% of the class watched Forrest Gump.
That movie's sad.
That movie's good.
It's good, but it makes me sad. I don't like watching it.
It's a sad movie. It's really hard watching Tom Hanks stand over his dead wife's grave talking about how smart their kid is.
Is he smart?
Is he smart or is he
like me? That's not even like what he talks like.
No.
It was bad.
But we were watching that movie. Like everybody had already seen that movie. We'd all already seen it. And then it gets to the part where she takes off her clothes. Can you make it?
No, I might stain the carpet.
Where she takes off her clothes and she's like in her bra, and then I think she also takes her bra off.
Yeah, when she has sex with him.
Well, no, this is before she has sex with him, and then he jizzes in that. Is when she's in college.
I don't remember that.
And then she takes his hand and puts it on her boobies. And then he jizzes in his her roommate's nightgown.
This is Forrest Gump?
Mm-hmm.
When the fuck does that happen?
Because he goes to visit her at college, and then she's making out with that dude in the car, and then they're standing in the rain, and Forrest thinks that they're that he's like assaulting her, so he punches him. And then they go back into her dorm, and he's not supposed to be there. Wasn't she sort of
like, no?
Well, she was like, ow, you're hurting me. A little bit.
Oh, yeah, and then she's like, Forrest, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, oh, yeah.
And then they go back, and then she's like, you ever been with a girl? He's like, I sit next to them in my home economics class. It's a good movie. But it got to that scene, and then the teacher covered the projector.
Yeah. Oh, I got one that's this will top anything.
Here we go.
For stuff you're not supposed to see when you're a kid.
Yep.
So, in our music class in elementary school, we had a substitute teacher.
Oh yeah.
He was supposed to show us this video. So, it was like what's the one?
I'm so excited.
This is like one of my favorite childhood memories. And it's not even really like that big. It was just like he was supposed to show us what the fuck is that what's the one that's like
the only musical I can think of is
what the hell is that called?
The one with there's a duck, the Christmas ones.
There's a duck in it. There's a wolf.
I don't know. The only one I can think of is the
what the hell is it? I know what it's called.
What's it? Now I'm trying to think of what I'm trying to think of.
I don't
the
know.
Christmas one. The one with the Rat King. Nutcracker.
No.
That's the only one I can remember. And Stomp, which you don't think is a real thing.
Yeah, I know it's a real thing.
Here we go.
Shit.
Ripping stuff out of the wall.
What the fuck is the name of that?
You can Google by humming, I think, now.
How? How do you do that?
I don't know. They just made a big thing about it. Hold on. Go into Google, and then tap the microphone, and then do what you were doing into it. Should put this. Should put this under technology.
It just says didn't know.
They tried.
Is it Peter Piper?
Maybe.
Peter Piper. What the frig is the? God damn it! Oh, I'm offline. Oh, okay.
Anyway,
Shit.
What did you see?
Anyway, it doesn't matter. Just let me put my phone back just a second.
Yeah, that's not the cable that you gotta worry about. Just take the headphones off. They're coming off. No, you're dragging the thing.
What are you dragging? Why are there so many cords?
Now you're knocking the phone off the hook. All right, back to your regularly scheduled programming.
Okay. I forget the okay. Let me just restart here.
Yeah. Substitute teacher,
elementary school music class. This is like 4th or 5th grade.
Okay.
Pretty young at this point.
11 or 12 maybe.
Yeah, probably. And so he puts the he goes to
Was it like the wheeled out CRT?
yeah, so he wheels in the TV and we're all sitting there and he turns the TV on and it's just like a true crimes murder thing, but like the most gruesome like murder rape scene you've ever seen in your life. Like the second he turns the TV on, just immediately goes to like cable or some shit before and he's trying to figure out
how does that even work?
I don't know, but
it's not plugged into anything.
No, I don't know. It was like they had cable. They had like for like the teacher's break room or something. So I don't know. It like popped on the TV and immediately was like I'm paraphrasing, but it was like the guy was like, she was dragged to her like final resting place with like, and it's just like explaining this like really horrific crime that happened to this woman, and the whole time the teacher was like, oh god, oh that's just lovely, oh my god, like trying to figure out how to use the VCR tape, like cassette player shit. But it went on for so long and it was like horrible.
Yeah, I don't have anything like that.
Lovely. Yeah, it was like, yeah, she just got like brutally murdered and raped, and they were explaining. It's like,
I was thinking about this the other day. Speaking of music class. I was thinking about this. I very vaguely can remember where the classrooms were in school. Yeah, I'm good. Did you bring those from home?
Brought all this shit from home.
Okay.
What am I running low?
I don't know.
Would it be wrong for me to go into Hannaford or
Now I gotta bleep that.
Would it be wrong for me to go into a place where I work drunk and buy more alcohol and then
Just
show
spilling
up
stuff on the bed.
the next day?
I don't know if I have enough to get me drunk.
I was gonna say I could drive you to go get booze
Yeah,
and then wait in the car.
Might have to do
I
that.
might have to make a stop before I go home and
We
get
should
some
probably do that. Yeah.
milk and stuff.
I'd at least get like a couple of nips.
Yeah. I couldn't go with you because they would
No, you can. We can go to the one that's closer to your house where you can park around. We're incriminating ourselves right now.
Yeah, I would like to say
We're
that,
recording.
except for I don't care what anybody hears because I know that we're joking because I would never drink alcohol.
Yeah.
Not like that.
No, neither would I.
Like I've been in places where it's been totally legal for me to drink alcohol and I just don't.
It's because it's gross.
Like the thing stopping me from drinking alcohol isn't the fact that it's illegal for me to drink alcohol. It's the fact that I don't want to drink alcohol.
You don't want to get fucked up.
No. Here's the thing. People always say, like, I understand that it affects people differently. And I'm not going to, like, lose control of myself. To an extent. You know what I mean? So I'm probably not going to turn into a totally different person or something. But for me, what I think will happen is I already don't have self-control when it comes to buying stuff. So I would wake up one morning and I would just have like a bunch of movies that I bought while I was drunk.
Yeah, probably. You don't want to get online.
What are you doing there?
Kind of want to go outside.
Yeah. Do you want to end this? It's been an hour and 14.
Yeah, sure. This can be a part 1, part 2 type thing.
No, it's going to be an episode 4 and then an episode 5.
So a part 1, part 2 type thing.
No, because it's going to be completely different. There's no parts.
There's no recap. We've discussed a lot of stuff.
Yeah. And we're going to have to discuss more for like another hour or 2.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
All right, we're going to end this, I guess. Bye. I've been James.
And I've been a rhinoceros.
Yeah, you started
Rough,
the last
rough.
one with that.
Rough. That's what a rhinoceros
think.
makes?
I think they're Paul Giamatti.
Do they make noise?
Yes, they definitely make noise.
What'd you just say, Polly? What?
Paul Giamatti in The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Oh.
All right, this is over. Bye.